First saw her.
Ask Richard Driver about the first time he laid eyes on Charlotte, the love of his life, and he lights up.
When she walked into the church, I hit my friend and said, "Who is that?"
He remembers every detail of that moment more than 4 decades ago.
I was sitting in my sports car.
A few more minutes with him and he'll tell you story after story about his past. On the surface, it's almost hard to believe that Richard is gradually losing his memory.
Things are changing drastically. He might repeat a lot of things that he doesn't remember asking me, and so it becomes disheartening because he's not the same person that I used to know.
Richard's been diagnosed with mild cognitive impairment. His doctors will tell you it's just a matter of time before he develops Alzheimer's.
I didn't want to believe it at first.
It runs in both their families. The couple now cares for Charlotte's mother with dementia. But that doesn't make it any easier for Charlotte to accept that her husband of nearly 40 years might lose his precious memories with her, even his ability to recognize who she is.
That does get rough. Yeah. It's... I know that it can happen, and it's okay, but I just want to be able to deal with it. And I think I will, but it's painful.
But the couple isn't taking Richard's diagnosis lying down. Their efforts to at least slow down Alzheimer's has led them, of all places, here, to the stables at the UC Davis Equestrian Center.
Horses have this sort of innate ability to sense feeling and energy around them.
Paula Hertel and Nancy Schiranzelmo are the minds behind the Connected Horse Project. Both have worked with horses their whole lives and spent their professional careers focused on seniors' health issues like Alzheimer's and dementia. Between those subjects, they drew a connection that many people didn't see at first.
Was it a hard sell to try to get, a big research institution like UC Davis to get behind it?
Yes, we were told a few times, so you're going to do some crazy horse project?
In its worst stages, Alzheimer's patients can lose their ability to speak entirely. At the heart of their research, the idea that couples dealing with Alzheimer's can learn to interact better with each other by communicating with the horses.
It's this sense of collaboration with a horse that's bigger than you, that has more power than you, but that you can't verbally communicate with, and you're in a new environment together.
We've learned a lot about one another.
Charlotte and Richard were among 7 couples to take part in 3 5-hour workshops over 3 weeks, grooming, feeding, and doing exercises with the horses. Hertel and Schiranzelmo tracked their progress and comfort level with the animals and with each other.
It really helps me to see Richard in a different light, kind of go into his world and remember that, he does not remember what we did yesterday, but let's just work with him.
We've seen couples just heal in front of our eyes.
Connected Horse focuses on the caregivers, like Charlotte, just as much as the person facing dementia or Alzheimer's.
I've learned a lot about me, what I have to do in relationships.
On a personal level, what have you gotten out of this study?
I think it's hope.
Worst thing I want to do is become a burden for her.
By no means are Richard and Charlotte unrealistic about what their future might hold.
I think about some of the other ladies who are in our group whose husband don't even know them, and I wonder, will that happen to me?
Whatever comes next, these two love each other.
She's been a gift.
Yeah.
Been the best gift that I've ever received.
And they know, no matter what, they're in it together.